So now we'll see the results. You can observe here. So green color nothing but you are getting for the response will be 200 means your request and response you got will be correct. So you can observe response code 200. So if you click for this particular request launch also you got for the response 200. If you click on login, this is the entire response code will be 200, and select also you can observe 200, and sign out also you are getting for the 200. So after this, right, you want to do for the like scripting enhancements like correlation parameterization also we can do. So how to we can do means you need to come with the one by one, like for example launch, right? You can click on this here. You are not seeing for the any name any value here means you don't have anything for the launch, and go into the login and click on this. So click on login. So you can observe here, you can observe some section ID it is generated. So this section ID is actually for it is generating from the section ID means we want to section ID, these all things will be we can do for the correlation. So and again next login you can check, we don't have anything, and here you can check. Here you can observe this J2W we are entered means we can do for the parameterization, and password username password you can do, and you can observe source space and FB we are not entered anywhere. This is coming from the server side nothing but we can do for the correlation, and select for the next request, and expand this and select this, and here you can observe category ID will be fish. So this is also dynamic value, right? So you can do for the correlation. So for sign out, click on this, we don't have any values here. Click on this, we don't have. So now we need to do for the correlation and parameterization. So for example, you are identified as a first you are identified J section ID, right? So this J section ID also we can do for the correlation. So how to we can do means, so you need to execute for the one time and go to the view results tree, and here will be search will be there, right? You can copy that search. What is the copy dynamic value? You can copy here and search here. So now you can observe. Actually, it is highlighting here, right? Where it is a first occurrence, right? You need to write for the function from here in the launch section. And if you open response data and same to you can check this section ID is there, not there, you can check here. So see, you are able to find for the J section ID means response content for this space means we need to write for this here for the function. So you want to write the function means we need for the left boundary, right boundary. Same way we can take for the left boundary, right boundary also. Some J section ID to up to for this is the our enter value. So Control C and copy in the notepad. Okay. And now where we need to write launch URL T041. So you can go to the here. This is the launch URL T041. If we click on here, then we need to do for the in this request for the correlation. So for here we can call it as a parameterization nothing but pre-processor, correlation nothing but we can call it as a post processor. So now we are doing for the post processor, right? For here, how to we can do means you can click on for the where you want to write, click on that add, and here we have the post processor will be there. Here we have the different type of processor, pre-processor, post processor will be there. So like if you want to for the boundary based, you can select for the boundary based. If you want for the regular expression, you can select for the regular expression. And if you want for the any JSON extractor, you can select for the JSON extractor. So now we are doing for the boundary based, right? You can do for the boundary extractor. Just click on that. See, it is a boundary extractor. Then you can give for the name of this. Which value we are doing J section ID. J section ID. Now variable name. Same you can give for the J section ID underscore COR. How we are following, right? Same way you can follow underscore COR correlation. Then left boundary, right boundary. Then already we know, right? Left boundary we need to take from the up to this is the left boundary. And this is for the right boundary. Now, like match number, if you have the like multiple values will be there. What happened? So if you have multiple, so like occurrences will be there. If you want for the generate random means you can give for the 0. Otherwise, if you want for the fifth occurrence, third occurrence, right, means you can give for the fifth or third, you can give default value. For this default value, nothing but maybe you are done for the correlation. So maybe that boundaries will be mismatched as wrong. You want to get for the some message not found. I want to get for the not found issue. So not found, you need to get message. So means the boundaries will be not found, you are giving. So that is just message we are giving. Just we are given for the parameter name, and here will be left boundary and right boundary, and this is a match case, and this is the default value. Means just display for the message. If it is a we occur any error like boundaries mismatch, this kind of error you can occur, means I will get for the not found message. For here you can observe field to check. So the contain response contains body, then you can check for the body. Maybe it is a body as a document, you can select this. Response contains header, you can check for the header. Request header is there, you can check for the request header. Response will be there, you can give for the response code, response message. So based on for this response where it is there, you can give for there. So you can observe here in the view results tree, we are identified that this is the response data, means response body, we are identified this one. So why we are writing here means we need to write for the first occurrence. So here also response will be there. You can observe it is highlighted here. You can write here also, but this is the first occurrence, right? You need to write from the here. So now go to the J section ID. Now we are done, right? Now replace. Select for this value. Then we can click on for the like where we want to J section ID. In that place, we want to replace for that. So you can control H or control R. Control R. No, control F. Yeah, control F. Search value will be this value. So this value we are replacing. And what is the our parameter name? So variable name, you can copy this and paste here. So there we are doing for the load runner, right? Open curly brace, close curly brace, but we need to give for the year dollar and open curly brace and give for the variable name and close the curly brace. We are doing for the parameterization or correlation, we need to give for the replace like this dollar open curly brace in close curly brace, in between we need to give for the parameter and click on for the next. So here is highlighted, means here is the value will be there. You can replace means you can click on for the replace. Where is replace? Replace and find. And you can see here we don't have anything value, and click on file next. So we don't have anything. So only one time will be there. It's a replaced. You can observe replace with the dollar and question mark. Now replace is done. Then correlation will be finished. So now you can save this. Again, you can execute this. So before executing, I want for the this section ID is generated, means we are seeing for the output, right? Section ID is equal some new value is generating or not. How to we can see means we need to add for the one thing in the controller. We have the sampler. We need to add for the debug sampler. So for here, what are the correlation values, parameterization values you done? You are able to see for the output here. Okay, section ID, this value is generated. Section ID underscore COR. We are able to see that. You can save this. Again, come to the view results tree. Everything we need to execute from the view results tree. Before that, you are confusing this, right? You can clear this. This is the clear button. Just clear. See, your results will be clear. Again, you can replay this. See, your script will be pass. but you did for the correlation. That is the successfully or not. How to you can see means go to the debug sampler and you can observe what is the our name we are given, J section ID COR. So this value is generated. Now we can copy this. This is the dynamically changing or not, you can observe. So you can observe last time it is generated this value. Now this value is time generated for this value. Means this is the changing. So that is why we did for the correlation. And you can observe we are getting for the some view cut also. What is cut? Up to will give for the question mark is coming right there. We can give that and we'll save this. Again we'll execute. You can clear this. Again I am replying. So now we got for the error. So what is that error? You can observe sample request will go here. Your response code will be, you will get for the message like this. So some non-HTTP response code means you can go to the debug sampler. You are able to response data. You can see for that J section ID COR, but it is coming from the different values. So you can observe sign off. It is coming for this. So that is why I think this will be many times will be there. We are miss for the requesting. I think again Control F. You can give it as a replace all. Now replace it for the everywhere. Again go to the view results tree, clear results, and J section ID. For here, no need to give for the slash this all things. Okay. So this is only boundary, right? You will pick. Okay. Otherwise, we'll check here once again. J section ID. Okay, we are clear, right? Again, we'll execute. Now script will be passed. Go to the debug sampler, and we are able to getting from the this also, right? Only will give for the question mark and we'll see we are get for the correct or not, because you can observe here boundary it is going showing for this, right? Go to J section ID and we'll remove this and we'll give this and we'll get for the proper or not, we'll check and view registry. Again clear this and again execute. Go to the debug sampler. Now you got for the correct one. Okay. So you can observe. So every time is changing. So we can do further correlation like this. So do you have any doubts? I think you are seeing for the English movie. No, nothing you are speaking.
Yeah. Sorry.
So you have any doubts regarding
No,
this?
Kiran,
No.
we got that.
Sorry?
Yeah. Yeah. Understand.
Yeah.
We
Good.
understood, Kiran.
Yeah, good.
We'll
So
practice today.
yeah, you
And
can
I
practice then.
installed this also.
Yeah.
After clicking the what is that file? Apache JMeter.
Yeah.
It has open.
Okay.
Yeah, I will see once, and if I get any doubts, I'll post in the group actually.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, the group.
Yeah. So now we did for the correlation, right? Again, come to the same way we can do for the correlation. Again, you can log in, come to the login. So section ID is already done. Again, go to the here. We have anything value. We don't have anything. Come here. And here we have the username, password will be there. So already we have user defined will be there, right? You can add for the variables username, password. And you can, I am adding for the password. So username we know J2EE and password also J2EE. So username password we did for the parameterization. Then we need to replace. Where is the username password, right? There we want to replace with the username. Like how you are given, same way you can give dollar and open curly brace and give as a user name. Like there how you are written, right? Same way you can give for here. This is the username. Password you can give for the same name. I am replacing with the password also. Remove that and dollar and open curly brace and password and close curly brace. Now parameterization also done. Just save this and again come to the view registry. So why we are doing again here clearing means as a smoke test, we are checking for our script is working fine on, right? So if you are not clear, again it will be there and again one more launch it will come. So you can confuse. So that is why every time you can clear this and again you can replay this.
And also, if we want to do for the multiple users, how can we do it?
Yes, you can thread group, right? You can give for the number of users and it will execute. You can, I will show for that also, okay? So now
Okay.
we'll see the already executed, right? Go to the debug sampler. Oh, not here in view registry. In the debug sampler. Now you can observe JSection ID already we did. That is fine. Now we are done for the username password. You can observe I given as a password J2W, username J2W. So if you did for the any enhancements only, you are able to see in the debug sampler. If you not done anything, last time we see this one J2W username password. No, right? So now we did for the parameterization like this, you can do. So you guys can try with the next will be we have the like this values, right? Source page and FP also dynamic values. You guys can try this and do for the correlation and complete for this script. You also don't do for the all transactions. So because we are doing for the starting only, right? Don't record for the everything, just record for the launch and after that login and after that click for the any one of the pet and after that click on sign out and try here. So if you are good, then we can do for the any. So code will everything will be same we can do. So today I'm stopping for here. Okay, we'll see for the tomorrow for the remaining also we can again discuss with the correlation parameterization. Again we can discuss with the each and every element and everything we can discuss. I think we forget, right? Multiple point of view means we can give for the 5 users will be 5-second ramp up. Okay. So just you can come to the view results tree and clear this and execute for the. Now you can observe launch login again completed, again launch login, again it will execute. Somewhere we got error. So click on this and what is that error? You are able to see here. Error count will be 1 and response code, some exception you are getting. So because you can observe here, source page and FB, we are not done for correlation. So that is why multiple user point of view, it is failing from the here. So that is why you need to complete for the entire script. So now I executed 5 times. So we'll see for the clearly for the how to we can get for the results also, like transaction response time, all these we can see for the next class. So is it fine?
Yeah.
I will stop sharing and I will stop the recording.